The Whispering Woods story. Two friends, Sarah and Mike, decide to go on a weekend camping trip to a remote forest known for its beautiful scenery and tranquility. They hike deep into the woods, away from civilization, excited for a weekend of relaxation and adventure. As night falls, they set up their tent, build a campfire, and share stories under the stars. However, their peaceful night takes a sinister turn as they start hearing eerie whispers and footsteps around their tent. Detailed story. Chapter 1. The Arrival Scene. Early afternoon, a remote forest trail. Action. Sarah and Mike hike through the dense forest, chatting and laughing, backpacks filled with camping gear. Dialogue. Sarah: "This place is amazing. I'm so glad we decided to do this." Mike: "Yeah, it's so peaceful out here. No distractions, just us and nature." They find a perfect clearing to set up camp. The sun is beginning to set, casting an orange glow through the trees. Chapter 2. Nightfall Scene. Twilight campsite with a crackling fire. Action. Sarah and Mike sit by the campfire, roasting marshmallows. Dialogue. Sarah: "Did you hear about the legend of these woods?" Mike: "No. What legend?" Sarah: "They say these woods are haunted by spirits. People hear whispers and see shadows at night." They laugh it off, enjoying the warmth of the fire. As the night grows darker, they extinguish the fire and retreat to their tent. Chapter 3. The Whispers Begin. Scene. Midnight inside the tent. Sound: gentle breeze, then faint whispers. Action. Sarah and Mike lie in their sleeping bags, starting to drift off when they hear the first whispers. Dialogue. Mike: "Did you hear that?" Sarah: "Yeah, probably just the wind." The whispers continue, growing slightly louder and more distinct. They sound like voices, but they can't make out any words. Sarah and Mike try to ignore them and eventually fall asleep. Chapter 4. The Symbols. Scene. Early morning, the campsite. Action. Sarah and Mike wake up and step outside the tent, stretching and yawning. Sound: birds chirping, the rustle of leaves. Dialogue. Mike: "Did you sleep well?" Sarah: "Not really. Those whispers were creepy." As they explore the area around their campsite, they notice strange symbols carved into the trees surrounding them. The symbols are intricate and unfamiliar. Dialogue. Sarah: "What are these? I've never seen anything like them." Mike: "I don't know, but it feels unsettling." Chapter 5. Night of Terror. Scene. Nightfall campsite. Action. Sarah and Mike sit by the campfire again, the mood more tense than before. Dialogue. Sarah: "Maybe we should leave tomorrow." Mike: "Yeah, I don't like this. Let's back up first thing in the morning." As night descends, the whispers return, louder and more insistent. The fire flickers unnaturally, casting eerie shadows on the trees. Sarah and Mike huddle together, their fear palpable. Sound: whispers intensify, turning into distant screams. Action. They see shadowy figures moving between the trees, darting in and out of the firelight. Dialogue. Sarah: "Do you see that?" Mike: "Yes, we need to stay calm." The figures seem to close in on them. Sarah and Mike grab their flashlights, frantically pointing them into the darkness, but the shadows remain elusive. Chapter 6. The Escape. Scene. Early morning, the forest trail. Action. Sarah and Mike hastily pack their gear, eyes darting around nervously. Dialogue. Sarah: "Let's get out of here now." Mike: agreed. I don't want to spend another minute here. They start their hike back to civilization, moving quickly but carefully. The forest feels more oppressive, the whispers still echoing in their minds. Chapter 7. The Revelation Scene. Late afternoon back at the edge of the forest. Action. Sarah and Mike emerge from the forest, exhausted but relieved. Dialogue. Mike: we made it. I can't believe we actually heard those things. Sarah: let's just never talk about it again. As they walk to their car, they notice a local ranger nearby and decide to ask about the symbols they saw. Dialogue. Sarah: excuse me, have you seen these symbols in the forest before? Ranger, looking concerned: those are ancient protection symbols. They were carved by the indigenous people to ward off evil spirits. You were camping in a very dangerous area. Sarah and Mike exchange horrified looks, realizing just how close they came to a potentially deadly encounter.